A lot of people are starting to get into the Bob Ross style of wet on wet painting, and I couldn't be more happy. But if you're thinking about taking the plunge and you look at how much all the supplies is, it's a little overwhelming, which is why in this video right here, I'm gonna give you my personal kit that I've built that's for the cheap and budget-friendly person out there that wants to see if painting is for them. So let's get right into it. Hey, what is up all you awesome and creative people? Wild here to make sure you become bigger and better with your creative adventures. First time here and you need help with tips, tricks, how-tos, tutorials, or just confidence? Hey, that's what I'm here for. Do me a favor and hit that big red subscribe button down below and tick that bell so you know when my videos go live for you. Hey, real quick before we begin, this whole kit that I personally built and personally tested is all about you getting into painting without wasting your money or breaking your bank, because I want to make sure that you enjoy painting before you really invest a lot of money into it. This is all about budget-friendly options to see if you even like Bob Ross style paintings. But with that said, it's going to contain everything you need to do a painting from start to finish, which means contains things that are included with prepping, painting, and cleaning. So with that said, now we can start the video, and you have no idea how many takes it took just to get these few lines out. Let's go. All right, I'm ready. I got all my notes here on my phone so that way everything goes smoothly for you at home. And I'm gonna put a grand total calculator down there in the corner so that way you can keep track with everything that we're adding up. Let's start with our brushes and tools. You're gonna need a 1-inch and 2-inch brush. I recommend you go with a chip brush that costs $1 per brush. Buy a 1-inch and a 2-inch brush that you can get from Home Depot, Lowe's, Michael's, or even Amazon. Then we're gonna need a multi-purpose set, so this way you can paint clouds, bushes, highlights, and water. You're gonna wanna buy the Artist Loft all-purpose set for $11. And of course, we're gonna need a palette knife so you can do paint breaks, water lines, lay land, all that fun stuff. The Artist Loft palette knife for $4 is an excellent knife. Moving on to base coats, we're only gonna concentrate on liquid white since that's gonna be the most versatile for you. And I do actually recommend investing into the Bob Ross liquid white so you know what the abilities of that product is, okay? That comes in right around 20 USD on a platform like Amazon. If you can't find it because it seems like all that stuff is selling out real quickly right now, great alternative is the liquid first coat from Hobby Lobby. Comes in at $22, but here's a little tip. Use the 40% coupon and this will knock it down to 14 bucks, and this will work fantastic for you. We need to make sure that the liquid white you apply on your canvas isn't gonna get absorbed into the canvas, so we need to invest in some gesso. Go with a nice Liquitex basic gesso. This product works fantastic. Get a small bottle for right around 8 USD. To apply the gesso, I recommend a sponge brush, which is only $1. When it comes to colors and paints, I recommend going with Winsor Newton paints. It's the most versatile, the colors look fantastic, and to be honest, it's very budget friendly. Now, when it comes to the colors that you need, I recommend going with the 37 milliliter tubes, and the colors you're gonna want are Cad Yellow, Sap Green, Phthalo Blue, and Alizarin Crimson. Each one of those 37 milliliter tubes costs $6. Now those colors all combined together can make other colors like browns and blacks, which is why you don't need those colors on your list. But when it comes to white, I actually want you to pay up for the 200 milliliter tube of titanium white. Reason being is you're gonna use white in so many things that you're gonna go through it a lot quicker. Clouds, mountains, snow, laying of land, highlights, water. Use white for everything. A 200 millimeter tube costs $13. We need something to mix your paints on, and how about we do something really cheap and actually really effective? If you order anything from Amazon, just cut off a couple of sleeves of cardboard and wrap that in wax paper. Wax paper costs about $3 at any grocery store or anything like that. Use some binder clips, some scotch tape or painter's tape, or what do you got lying around your house so that way it won't move around. And you got yourself an awesome makeshift palette that for when you're done painting, you just crinkle the wax paper up and just throw it away. Works perfect. Also, another hack if you want something a little more sturdy, if you have an extra shelf inside your kitchen cabinets or anywhere within your closet, just pull out a shelf and again, wrap it in wax paper and you got yourself an awesome mixing palette for the day. Well, we need a painting surface, and for this, we're gonna go with Michael's Super Value Canvas Pack that you can get from their store for right around $12. Now, this is the sale price, but they seem to be going on sale a lot. But even if they're not on sale, they're normally retailing for right around $20. That's still a great price, and I really recommend getting it. Now, if you don't have a Michaels around you, or if you don't feel like buying through Michaels, I will give you some Amazon alternatives that you can get, depending on the region or where you're at, in the video description below, so check out down there. Now we need something to hold our canvases, which means you're gonna need an easel. And this is where it gets a little confusing, because depending on the sale prices, you have a couple options here. So the options I'm gonna give you is you could buy the Bob Ross travel easel, which is sometimes on sale between 20 and 25 USD. Or you can go with the Amazon tabletop easel, which is a great little one, but it's not as sturdy, for $7, but it will get the job done. Or if you're like me, and the ones that I invested in at the beginning was the Michaels foldable tabletop easels, which work fantastic. And on their website, they say they sell for 20 USD, but I know for a fact that these go on sale every now and then between $5 and $10. And I've bought multiples of them because I use them for when I have to train people or for when I have to display my art. So if you can grab that, I really recommend it, because they're versatile and they're sturdy. But if you get any one of these foldable ones or tabletop easels, please know that they're pretty flimsy, so you have to hold the easel while you paint. All right, let's get into the cleaning supplies for when you're painting and when you're done for the day. I really recommend getting paper towels or shop towels, which can come in right around $3. You're also gonna need a junk towel. For this, I recommend just going to Goodwill or any thrift shop and buying a used towel, take it home, wash it obviously, but that only costs you about $1 to $2 for a towel. And I've bought numerous ones of these because they help keep my floor clean, but also help me clean off my brushes when I take them through paint thinner and things like that. Odorless thinner is a must-have. Get yourself a nice small bottle. I recommend the Mona Lisa brand because it works well. It's not harsh on when you breathe or in your lungs or anything like that. That comes in right around $8. You're also gonna need a waste bin for cleaning off your brush and cleaning off the excess thinner and everything like that. I recommend getting this at a thrift shop for $8. And you're also gonna need an empty paint can to put your thinner in, so that way you can clean off your brushes and wipe it off against the side so the pigment comes off. Now here's a really cool hack out there. A normal paint can, depending if you get a paint can gallon size or quart size or pint, not really sure what size they come in, but they come in between like $5 and $15. But here's what you wanna do. Go to your local paint store and ask if they have any dented cans. They have tons of them normally, and they'll sell them to you for like $1, $2, or $3 or $4. It's a smart little hack, and it's a great way to contain your thinner, so that way you have a lid for it and it's gonna be nice and safe. So what did we end with? We're shy of just $150. That's right. It takes $150 to get into the Bob Ross style of painting if you want to make sure that you have the ability to do it correctly. And I know that sounds like a lot of money, but trust me, it's not. This is the cheapest and most effective way to give you the right tools and abilities to start this new journey in your life. Now, if you want to save $10 to $15, you can do a little bit of a hack. There's a brand new Bob Ross basic kit out there where you can get the 1-inch brush, the palette knife, and the most of the paints and liquid white, and it will save you some money. But here's the problem, is you're only gonna get one brush, a 1-inch brush, which means it's gonna be harder to do sky, some land, and some water, and it's gonna look more patchy. When you use the basic kit that I just showed you, you're gonna get a lot more tools to have fun with and experiment. But you pick and choose what you want. You can mix and match all of the stuff that's in here. And what you can do to really help support my channel is use all the affiliate links down below, which really helps support my channel, okay? All right, I know what you're thinking now. You're thinking, wow, I wanna go full ham on my Bob Ross landscape painting adventures. And yes, I couldn't be more excited for you. I love it. I love the passion you guys have out there. Done and done. My next video coming out, I'm going to build you the ultimate premium, superb, uber duper, slooper duper package of everything Bob Ross and even more to make sure that you have all the correct tools to make you the best painter for landscapes out there in the wet and wet style. I'm actually excited because there's some cool things that I'm excited to show all of you out there. And if that's something that you're excited by, you know what? Make sure you hit that big red subscribe button down below and tick that bell like we said. But until then, if you build this basic kit out there, gonna do you a favor and put a beautiful Wine Wednesday ocean landscape, oceanscape, forget my words right here, sunset. There we go, painting that I recommend that you do, because that is a perfect painting for the kit we just built. And as always, take care, and of course, peace.